Now we will walk through the PSAP website in detail. Click on the link to the PSAP website in the verification announcement or open an internet browser and search Census Bureau 2020 PSAP. Click on the link to the PSAP website. The link takes you to the PSAP website homepage. The PSAP website has been used throughout the program to provide information to participants. To support the verification phase, the website underwent some organizational revisions of the sections on the website itself. Please make note of the categories in the On This Page section at the very top of the website. We will review the new section on the website, the 2020 Census PSAP Verification Materials section, which will include all of the documentation specific to the verification phase. First, within the 2020 Census PSAP Verification Materials section are the quick program guides for both Standard Statistical Geographies, Q910, and Tribal Statistical Geographies, Q915. These guides provide consolidated instruction on how to review and verify the 2020 statistical areas. Please familiarize yourself with these as you get started with your verification phase review. Next, this section of the website provides the respondent guides for both Standard Statistical Geographies, G810, and Tribal Statistical Geographies, G800. These documents provide detailed instruction on how to review, correct, and submit corrections to the 2020 statistical areas. These are the primary materials you will use if you choose to correct boundaries during the verification phase. After the respondent guides are the quick reference guides. These were used as reference material during the delineation phase of the program. Please review the quick reference guides relevant to your statistical areas as necessary through the verification phase. Once you have reviewed all of the documentation, we have a link to this video, the PSAP Verification Training Demonstration video, followed by a direct link to TigerWeb. Participants use TigerWeb to review the 2020 statistical areas to determine whether corrections are needed. Next, we have two sections for online PDF maps. The first is the online PDF map for census tracts. Click the Choose a State to View section, then from the drop-down menu, select the name of the state in which the county is to review. The system routes participants to a File Transfer Protocol, or FTP, directory for that state, where individual PDF census tract maps for each county within the state appear. We'll go over that in more detail later in the training demonstration. The second is the online PDF maps for tribal. Click the link for the type of tribal entity for your tribal area or areas from the list of American Indian areas, i.e., federal reservations, state reservations, Alaska Native Regional Corporations, Alaska Native Village Statistical Areas, Oklahoma Tribal Statistical Areas, State Designated Tribal Statistical Areas, or Tribal Designated Statistical Areas. The system routes participants to an FTP directory for the type of tribal entity selected that shows subfolders for each tribal area within that tribal entity type. These maps assist in the verification phase review for your tribal area. Again, a more detailed demonstration will be provided later in this video. After the online PDF map sections, there is a section for additional review materials. Here is an Adobe PDF file that contains a list of new Census Designated Places, or CDPs, created by participants or by the Census Bureau during the delineation phase. The verification phase provides the only opportunity to review CDPs modified or created during the delineation phase. Please take the time to review both the boundaries of CDPs and their names within all counties or tribal areas listed on your verification announcement. Next, within the 2020 Census PSAP Verification Materials section is the Geographic Update Partnership Software, or GUPS section. If you determine corrections to the 2020 statistical areas are necessary, you must install the new version of GUPS. The updated version of GUPS is available from the Download GUPS link in this section. Please follow the directions provided on the website, in the Quick Program Guide, or in the Respondent Guide to properly download and install the latest version of the software. If you intend to make corrections to the 2020 statistical areas, you must use the delineation phase materials in addition to the verification phase materials. All of the relevant information is located within the 2020 Census PSAP delineation materials section, along with the January 2019 training webinars, presentations, and scripts. Because the procedures for making statistical area corrections using GUPS did not change since the delineation phase, they were not duplicated in the verification phase respondent guides. Therefore, the verification phase respondent guide for participants with standard statistical geographies, G810, will refer participants to specific sections of the delineation phase respondent guide, G730. For this reason, we want to highlight the 2020 Census PSAP delineation materials section of the PSAP website. The delineation phase respondent guides are located within this section. For the delineation phase, there is only one respondent guide for standard participants, the G730, but two exist for tribal participants, the G690 for tribal GUPS and the G700 for tribal paper. If you make corrections using GUPS, you must submit your corrections using the Secure Web Incoming Module, or SWIM, which is our secure FTP site. Please use the link here to securely transfer the submission to the Census Bureau. This link is found in the Submitting 2020 Census PSAP Corrections section in the 2020 Census PSAP Verification Materials portion of the website. Some tribal participants will use paper maps to provide corrections during the verification phase. If you are making a correction to a paper map, materials can be shipped using the original verification phase material packaging. Use the Shipping Postage Paid label and envelope to return the corrected map or maps to the Census Bureau. If you have any questions regarding the information on the website, the contact information is located at the top of the page within the Contact Information section. Please call or email the Census Bureau as soon as a question or issue arises, since the verification phase is limited to 90 calendar days.